Gilakisla, Speargun, Son of Mercy here. Welcome to the flip side of words. I'd like to refine sin. Sin is an archery term. When an arrow falls short of the target, that is called a sin. When we fall short of the glory of God, it is a sin, and God is Word. On a different note, the Bible says at John 1:1, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." It also says it was the same in the beginning for God. All he had was Word to work with. When God is Word, language becomes the thing to sin against. God is love and God is Word. It just makes sense that when we have loving words in our mouth and mind, we also have God in our mouth and mind. We sin or fall short of the mark when we use unloving language. Our languages are unloving sometimes, and it is about time we fix them, using loving, pure language to reduce sin. We all have goals we haven't reached, especially world unity. We are all mistake makers. How else could we learn? A wise man said in Sweat once, "Thank you, Creator, for my shortcomings. Without them, I'd have nothing to learn from." And that's sin. I'd like to refine the word must. Some people have told me it means you have to. When you have to go skiing, it means you have it to do. It is the same meaning when you have to do the dishes. You have them to do. Must, believe it or not, means may. You must come to dinner sometime is an invitation to dinner. When we muster men to war, we invite them. A muster station is a station you are invited to in case of an emergency. A musty old book has an inviting smell. So does the sweet, sweet grass of the must of the field. The mustard seed is the smallest herb seed, and yet later in life, the mustard plant is the biggest of all the herbs, providing branches big enough for the birds to nest in. It is the late invited or tardy enabled herb, or the late enabled herb. That's mustard. So we could allow a word that means one person forces another, or we let it mean invitation. There is an ongoing debate currently in South Africa about that very question. When we see ourselves as good hosts, must means may. This is what changes our way of thinking around the word must. I'm Speargun, Son of Mercy. See you on the flip side. Miigwech.